Okay, thank you. This is my friend Dani.
Hi.
We're here to talk about the Oscars.
Yeah.
So, background for you, because I don't think I've actually told you this now that we're like sitting down.
Okay.
I did do an Oscars episode last year.
Okay.
Where I was predicting what was gonna win.
Okay.
What was bad, what was good.
Okay.
Just based on what I had seen.
Yeah.
So, that's what we're
Okay.
doing today. What's your relationship with the Oscars? I'm gonna interview you for this.
Dude, I love the Oscars. Like, Phoebe Oscars
Yeah.
Smith.
I'll just hold the dog, it's fine.
Okay, no, I religiously watch the Oscars every year.
Yeah.
Like, the one year that I skipped was the slap year.
Okay.
Like, and I've watched all of them.
That was a big year.
Yeah. I know, the one, because I didn't like any of the movies.
Yeah.
Like, I just didn't care.
Was that?
And that's when the drama happened.
That was the Death movie.
Yes, that was the Coda. Coda one.
Okay.
Apple TV.
Apple
yeah.
TV.
And I feel like I have, like, put me on a trivia team for, like, Oscar winners. Like, I'm ready.
Okay.
Like,
Cool.
it's very personal to me.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be a perfect guest, and that's just
Thank
confirming.
you.
Confirming what I believed. So I did have a list also of who's nominated for what, but it was on my phone. So if you would like to Google on your phone,
Yeah.
for the viewers at home / listeners at home, depending on what platform you're listening to this on, I am also recording on my phone right now because I don't think the mic that I have is going to pick up two voices at once. So I am very similar to you. I like have been religiously watching since I was like in middle school.
Love.
Ish. Used to think I was going to win one. Yeah. Because
what do you mean? We're still going to win
we
one.
might still win one. You never know where life is going to take you.
Exactly.
So, that's like, I'm personally invested because when I get up on stage, I have to know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. I've been practicing my speech, my acceptance speech.
You can't embarrass yourself. So.
No, I'm ready. They might call me this year.
Okay, do you have the...
Here's the lit. I'll let you...
Thank you for the honor of holding your phone. Okay, I guess we could go alphabetical. I'm actually cool with that. Okay. And then at the end of this episode, I also want to talk about the Grammys.
Oh, okay,
If you have any hot takes on the Grammys.
Okay. Potentially.
I mean, we can just talk about it.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the Grammys this year. I watched, like, some performances, but I didn't...
They make these damn streaming services. They're making it too hard.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay for all that shit, so...
I will pay for the Oscars this year. If I have to. If I must.
Yeah, for sure. Actor in a leading role. Okay. Nominees: Adrien Brody for The Brutalist, Timothée Chalamet for A Complete Unknown, Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing. I actually haven't heard of that. You?
Okay, that one I know flew, like, it came and went. Like,
Okay.
It's an A24. It's supposed to be very good.
Okay.
But I don't think they, like, promoted it that much. That's the word on the street.
Interesting. Okay. Ralph Fiennes for Conclave and Sebastian Stan for The Apprentice.
Whoa, okay. Right.
Okay. How are we feeling?
A stacked category, as always.
It's kind of a stacked category.
This one's kind of tough to say.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Timmy did great, but I don't think he's going to win against...
No.
Adrien Brody and Ralph, Fiennes?
Yeah.
I think it's going to come to those two, if I'm honest.
I think I'm in agreement with you. Ralph Fiennes is one before... Well, Adrien Brody's one before, too. I think Adrien Brody was the youngest...
Whoa.
Hold on.
Yeah, I want to... Stop.
I think Adrien Brody was the youngest person to ever win.
Wow.
Because I bought this New Yorker magazine with him on it.
Love.
When he's shirtless. Also, when I was a kid, people used to tell me that I looked like Adrien Brody.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see it at all.
When I was a kid, it did make sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I think on my face just kind of expanded, maybe?
Okay.
Yeah.
Need you do an editing, like, side by side?
I'll do a side by side, for sure.
I think The Brutalist is going to be, like, the movie.
Yeah. I think so.
So I think it's favorable to Adrien Brody.
Okay. I think I agree. Timothée Chalamet, I think, would beat out Adrien Brody for youngest winner ever if he won.
And again, I'm sure he did great, but
yeah,
it's just a little too, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they love a biopic is the thing.
Oh, that is true.
But also that favors Sebastian Stan too.
Right.
Technically.
Oh yeah.
But do we want to award the guy who played Trump? I don't know.
Right, and it's like, I'm sure it's great.
I'm sure it's great.
I just don't think that's the direction they'll go.
Probably not.
You have to put your head in the headspace of the Oscars voters.
Like an old guy.
Yeah, not an objective.
Yeah.
By no means objective.
Okay. I think I'm leaning toward Adrian Brody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actor in a supporting role. We have Yura Borisov for Nora. That's the bald guy. Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain. Edward Norton, A Complete Unknown. Guy Pearce in The Brutalist, and Jeremy Strong in The Apprentice.
Whoa. Wow, stacked again.
Also stacked. Okay, we have 2 people from Secession in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love them both.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Do we think they'll win?
No, I don't.
You don't.
And I think they're great.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Academy loves Edward Norton.
I know. Okay, that was gonna be my guess
him.
too. Yeah, and he's that guy that people always say is they like pit him against Bob Dylan, right? I'm just thinking of things my boyfriend likes.
Okay.
So on election night, he made me listen to This Land Is Your Land, and then he also made me listen to Solidarity Forever. And I think this is the guy that did Solidarity Forever, which is about like unions.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Classic.
And Bob Dylan was like...
When music used to be good.
Yeah. The other like semi-political guy.
Okay. I'm realizing I don't know as much about Bob Dylan.
I don't really either.
In the person... Maybe I should have watched the biopic.
Yeah. No. I don't care enough about Bob Dylan. I think he was cute. But I don't...
My brother and I do the bit, the like Bob Dylan jacket bit, you know?
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
You're all cold and you're walking.
My aunt went to college with his daughter.
Whoa.
Yeah. So we have mutual family friends with Bob
Okay,
Dylan.
okay.
Anna Dylan.
I don't think the guy from Menora's gonna get it. I think it's a good performance.
Yeah.
Definitely a standout performance.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna be enough to get it.
I like the guy from Menora. We gotta think realistically here.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm accepting cookies for you for this
Okay,
website.
yeah, that's okay.
Cool. Actress in a leading role. We have Cynthia Erivo for Wicked. This category of divas. Carla Sofia Gascon for Emilia Perez.
Oh no.
Mikey Madison for Honora. Demi Moore for The Substance, and Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here, which is a movie I've not seen, but I've heard is good.
I've not seen. One of my regulars has told me twice. She was like, "You need to go see it. It's phenomenal." Like
phenomenal.
Yeah, she really praised it.
Okay. It's foreign language, right?
Brazilian.
Okay, so it could be in Portuguese.
That sounds right. Maybe. I don't know. That's not going to hold me back. I'll watch it. But I asked my regular, I was like, is it going to make me cry? Because it just seems like...
It does seem like that.
Just the vibes. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
It seems like it's going to make me cry. And she was like, it's going to make you cry.
Okay.
So...
I think it's like a family thing.
Okay.
But I don't... We did a lot of
I'm
research.
flopping on the Oscars this year.
So one thing we talked about before we recorded is that there's a lot of man movies in this year's Oscars.
Yeah.
And I try to keep my mind open for all kinds of movies. I love and enjoy many man movies. Mm-hmm. I love a Scorsese. I love
a Nolan.
I love Taxi Driver, the movie. You know? Mm-hmm. That's okay.
Yeah.
I don't have that much interest in watching, The Brutalist.
No, there's a lot of movies that I'm sure are technically very good that just they don't get me excited to be in the theater. No. They're not, they don't feel like they're ones I'm not interested in. And I'm sure they're great.
Also, The Brutalist is so long.
That's what's been holding
4 hours is crazy.
I don't have a free 4-hour chunk of my day to devote to
I haven't.
And I want that.
Weeks. Yeah. I would love a free 4 hours plus intermission. Yeah. But I just don't.
I want some popcorn and a Slurpee and I want to lock into The Brutalist.
Yeah.
I feel like that one's going to make me cry too.
Maybe it's good. I will say I did watch Zone of Interest recently. That was an Oscar movie from last year that I just didn't get to until now. Really good. I did like that one.
Okay.
It was really upsetting.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think the Brutalist is what happens after the Holocaust. So it's am I prepared to sit through another one of those?
I think I have to push myself to sit through a movie I know it's going to be heavy subject matter.
Yeah. It is
and that's my thing. That's on me. I don't know.
Yeah. That's okay. How are we feeling about actress in a leading role?
Okay, this one I don't know. I think I I think it's gonna go to the actress from I'm Still Here.
Okay.
Or Demi Moore.
I kind of think Demi Moore.
I think
it's a legacy win.
And the Oscars have been doing that.
They have been doing that. Which, like, I think Michelle Yeoh was really good in Everything Everywhere All at Once, but I do also think it was a legacy win of, like, oh shit, we didn't reward you for, like, many other things that you did, so.
I think some of the other, some controversy aside, I think, like, the others are, like, maybe a little too young, a little too new to the scene to be seriously considered. Listen,
Miss Gascon is...
canceled, right?
Tanked.
So, like, doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
I hope, my personal pick, I want Demi Moore to win. I agree. And I think she deserves it. I think she's
great.
Fantastic in The Substance.
Yeah. And I think that's a win for working actresses everywhere, because I think you should be able to get interesting roles well into your 60s. Apparently she's like 60. I thought she was 50-something.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I'm sure Cynthia Erivo is really good in Wicked. You've seen Wicked, I have not.
Yeah. The thing is, it's like, it's not standout performance. I don't think Wicked's necessarily for me.
Okay.
And the performances in it, none of them, like, wowed me. Like, I can see why people like Ariana Grande's performance. Mm-hmm. I think she's a standout in it, but I still think none of the performances are, like, Oscars level.
Okay. It's just, like, blockbuster performances.
Yeah, like, and I'm sure she's incredibly talented. I just think it's the context of the movie itself. Like, I don't know. It didn't wow me.
Okay.
So I don't think.
Cool. Good to know.
Hot take.
Good to know. Well, I haven't seen Wicked because I can't actually do a musical. Which is crazy because I used to be able to and I used to love musicals, but I think the older I get, the less interesting I find that concept.
Yeah.
Same thing with Emilia Perez, but Emilia Perez is also just bad.
Oh, God. I'd rather... what Trixie and Katya said they would rather watch Wicked a million times than Emilia Perez, and I have to agree.
I think I would probably fall in that category.
I will watch,
yeah. We both made it about 30 minutes into Emilia Perez, for the record, for the listeners at home. Les Mis was my favorite movie in high school for like a long time.
That's a good one.
Les Mis is good. Les Mis is good, and it has so many bits, sort of like with Emilia Perez, where because all of it is singing, you can quote so much of it with your friends and family, you know? Well, like, Prisoner 24601, your time is up and your parole has begun, like, I'm sorry.
Bars.
That's like bars.
Listen, it has all my favorite things. The French Revolution.
Yes.
Class.
Did
I already say the French Revolution? The music in it rocks. The music is so good.
Master of the House, banger. Is it I Dreamed a Dream?
Oh, yeah, another one. Compelling characters.
Very compelling.
It's a saga.
It is a saga. It is you experience a lifetime.
No, it makes me cry every time.
It's so good.
But in a way that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, for sure. Actress in a supporting role, we have Monica Barbaro, a complete unknown. I think she plays Joan Baez.
Oh, okay. I watched the trailer.
Okay. I thought she was Melissa Villaseñor when I was watching it from Saturday Night Live, and then she wasn't. I was like, oh my god,
okay,
she's in here, and it wasn't her. Ariana Grande from Wicked, Felicity Jones for The Brutalist, Isabella Rossellini for Conclave, and Zoe Saldana for Emilia Perez.
All right. First off, Conclave. Who is this woman from Conclave? Because I just watched it yesterday.
Okay.
There's, like, one nun that has a speaking line. There's one woman in the whole movie that has a speaking line.
And it's her.
It has to be her.
Okay.
And I guess I get it. It's, like, about, you know, it's male-dominated, well, whatever.
Yeah.
The Pope.
But
she has, like, 3 lines the whole movie.
Okay.
Like, it's crazy to be nominated for Best Supporting Actress. I don't think she did a bad job.
Yeah.
But, like, there's only men in this movie.
I'm gonna blow your mind. Isabella Rossellini is Ingrid Bergman's daughter.
You are blowing my mind.
So this is like the craziest kind of like Nepo Baby legacy.
Whoa, it
nomination.
is.
Yeah.
No,
I do
really
think
is.
Isabella Rossellini's a good actor. Like, I've seen her in stuff before.
No.
She's in, like, Blue Velvet and stuff.
And
but, like,
she does great. Like, I'd say it's a standout. Like, it's standout. But it's, like, it's just because there's, like, no other women in the whole movie that speak any lines.
They're like, damn, we really want to nominate Conclave. Well, Isabella's in there, so...
Like, it's crazy. Like, yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe this is... I don't think it's a hot... She has, like, 3 lines.
Yeah.
And
sometimes that's the case with an actress in a supporting role, but sometimes there's also people that, like, really eat and, like, really are in the movie. Like, and, like, I think they usually deserve to win over the people that have 3 lines.
I think, like, for me, the supporting actress is, like, it's, like, for those, like, stand out side supporting roles.
Yeah, 100%.
And... I don't know if I would qualify some of these. Like, honestly, Ariana Grande's performance was a more standout, like, memorable role.
So you would say Ariana?
Who else is on there?
Felicity Jones for The Brutalist, who I've heard is good. I have also heard people say her accent is weird.
Whoa. I've liked her other stuff.
Yeah, Complete Unknown, Monica Barbara, which also people love a biopic.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
And then Zoe Saldana.
See,
which I think we just can't abide by.
Yeah. Also, it's crazy. Like, the amount of the movie we watched, she's arguably the main character.
Yeah, the amount of movie that I watched, she should have been nominated for lead. Yeah. So I think that's odd. Also, okay, everybody in Emilia Perez has a cancelable offense because Carla Sofia Gascon went on rants on Twitter for, like, her entire life, basically, about how much she hates, like, Jewish people and immigrants. And Selena Gomez, who's in the movie, and then Zoe Saldana did blackface in a movie.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, my God!
Yeah.
Canceled. Okay, so...
Canceled.
Not... Oh, my... Listen. I hate saying, like, no shade to Ariana. It might be her year.
It might be Ariana Grande's year. I think I might agree with you.
It might be a bold... I just don't know... They could go the biopic route, or they could go gung ho on The Brutalist.
Yeah, I think those might be the 3. Mm-hmm. Unless we get a nepo baby one for Miss Rossellini.
Which it's just like, I don't think I watched the same movie as anybody else. If that's where it goes, like
I don't know. Sometimes shit like that happens. I just have a very soft spot in my heart for Ariana Grande, even though I think she's been struggling recently. Yeah, like anorexia warriors, but also like. She's been struggling, I think. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. Yeah. Part of me is like, maybe we should stop giving her attention until she gets her shit figured out. Because I worry about her all the time.
I do worry
Every time I see a picture of her, I worry about her.
I worry about her, too. She was the best part of Wicked.
If she's the best part of Wicked, maybe she deserves to win. Animated feature film. We have Flo. I think that's the one with the cat.
That's the one I really need to watch. Black cat representation.
Yeah, it looks like a cat.
I'm voting. I haven't seen it. But it has my vote just because of that. Also, it's like a small studio, independent. It's a foreign film, and that's all I need to hear. Like
that's true.
And it's a black cat. They got me.
Cat. Inside Out 2. Fine. Memoir of a Snail. I don't know what that is, but Wallace and Gromit: A Vengeance Most Foul.
Ooh,
spelled F-O-W-L.
I wouldn't be mad if Wallace and Gromit won. A legacy win for Wallace and Gromit.
And then The Wild Robot, which I think is DreamWorks?
Yeah. I feel like The Wild Robot got a lot of, like, love where people are like, this is a good movie, it doesn't interest me. And then people are gonna be like, it's a kid's movie, and it's like, that's fine, but like...
It's a boy movie.
I watch a lot of kids' movies, but
yeah.
I'm not interested in The Wild Robot.
I like an animated film occasionally. Yeah. I'm with you on Flo.
I hope they go Flo.
I think that's like a good feel-good story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks, I mean, from what I've seen in the animation, looks cool.
Looks good.
You know, and there's like no dialogue in it, so like that's true visual storytelling.
That's Oscar's bait right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Cinematography.
Ooh.
The Brutalist.
Okay.
Dune Part 2.
Okay.
Emilia Perez. Maria?
I don't know what that is.
I've not even heard that one. Nosferatu.
That's it?
That's it.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm thinking The Brutalist because they shot on, like, I don't remember exactly what it is, but they did pull out some, like, vintage shit. And I like to play by the rule of, like, the Oscars tend to vote for, like, the most cinematography.
Yeah.
Or the most editing, you know?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I think The Brutalist probably ticks that box.
I'm gonna agree, like, I do think, and I feel like it has to be a good... I just don't think. First off, Emilia Perez, horrendous cinematography.
So bad.
Horrendous.
So bad. No.
Like, that's crazy.
Earlier, it, like, looks like a nightmare.
It is a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
Every scene feels like such a liminal space.
Yeah.
Horrendous lighting.
Yeah.
Horrendous
really
cinematography. Bad. Dune Part 2, I have a soft spot for. I think it's great cinematography.
It is.
But
it is good.
The Oscars aren't going to go for it. Okay. Not over The Brutalist.
Yeah.
And Nosferatu, I also think is...
Oh, it's good.
I think it's good. Oscars aren't going to go for it, but it's good.
We might still get a horror win for Demi Moore, so...
I know.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll surprise us and give Substance Best Picture.
That would be so awesome.
That'd be a crazy wild card pick.
Costume design.
Ooh.
A Complete Unknown. Conclave. Gladiator 2. Nosferatu. And Wicked. It's gotta be Wicked.
It's gonna go to Wicked, dude. It totally is.
It's gotta be.
Wicked makes me so sad because, like, I wish the color grading was there to really show off the costumes.
That was part of why I didn't really want to go see it, because the trailer was ugly.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
But the costumes are great. Like, I wish we could see them in full, vibrant, like they were intended.
Yeah.
I think you're right. That has to be where it's gonna go.
Yeah. Like, I understand the argument for, like, Gladiator 2, because it's, like, historical. Nosferatu is historical, but I don't know.
I think, like, where the costumes are very, like, integral, important, in your face.
I mean, Wicked, 100%. So, directing, Anora, Sean Baker, The Brutalist, Brady Corbett, A Complete Unknown, James Mangold, Emilia Perez, Jacques Audiard. I don't know how to do French.
No, that sounded good.
The Substance, another French one, Coralie Ferjat.
Yeah, how are you feeling about this category? Arguably, these are the real contenders for Best Picture, too.
I know. I think Sean Baker has a very strong point of view in everything that I've seen of his. So, like, that's my leanings.
Okay.
Like, I like most of what I've seen from him, and I really loved Anora. That's where my heart lies. I think it's probably going to be The Brutalist.
Okay.
Because that's, like, my overall, like, I think the Oscars are going to go with this movie.
Yeah. My heart lies for The Substance. My heart is lying. I think the direction is so fantastic.
Yeah, it's very unique.
It's very unique, and I feel like all things in the movie, it's very in your face, very deliberate, intense, and so I think the direction's great. Yeah. I don't think it's going to win for directing. I also think it's going to go to The Brutalist. Okay. Also, Emilia Perez, terribly directed. So bad. Horrific. Bad. Nightmarish. But not in a horror movie way. No, in a genuinely scary, unsettling way. I've been losing sleep over this movie. Okay, so we have a resident film editor in the room. Oh my god, that's me. You would do edit. I forgot. As a job. Yes. So okay. The film editing category. I trust you on this. Okay. So we have Anora. Okay. The Brutalist, Conclave, Emilia Perez, all of our old friends, and Wicked. Okay, Wicked, bad editing. Emilia Perez, bad. Bad editing. Very bad. It's just so horrendous. There's no redeeming things in Emilia Perez. Haven't seen The Brutalist. I'm sure it's good. Yeah. What were our other ones? Anora and Conclave. Ooh, okay. Having just watched Conclave yesterday, I liked it. Pretty understated, but I definitely like the movie has a very good like pace. Like it never drags on too long or anything. Yeah. These are all just like understated, edited movies. Like Anora, also well edited. I liked it better. Anora's like snappier than some of the other ones. I like the editing in Anora. Of all the ones I've seen, the best. It's probably gonna go to The Brutalist. I know, but it's 4 hours long. Like, that's a movie that obviously could have benefited from an edit. Right. Like, a tighter edit. They might also be like, wow, 4 hours? How'd they even exploit that? Right. I know, maybe it was like 6 hours and the magic of editing cut it down. Really got it down. They were like, this is as tight as we can do, guys. Like, we really tried. They're gonna win for editing because there's an intermission. And listen, I'm kind of glad intermissions are back. I hope it sets a trend. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes I really have to pee and I just don't pee.
Exactly. And Nora, personal fave of the ones I've seen.
Yeah.
I like the editing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
And I think Sean Baker does his own editing, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. He is listed as the editor, isn't he?
Yeah.
Which we love that.
Yeah.
We love that.
Mm-hmm. He has a vision.
Strong point of view.
Yeah.
As I said.
Mm-hmm.
International feature film. We have from Brazil. I'm Still Here.
Oh, okay.
Look at you.
Okay.
Denmark, The Girl with the Needle. Not heard anything about that one. France, Emilia Perez. Germany, The Seed of the Sacred Fig.
That sounds like a movie I want to watch.
I know. And Latvia has Flow.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. What if it goes to Brazil for I'm Still Here and not Emilia Perez?
I would rather it go to any of these movies. I don't want Emilia Perez to win a single thing.
Yeah. I almost wonder if the lead actress having such a scandal is going to tank it.
I think it is. I don't think it's going to stand...
It's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to unleash this kind of demonic energy.
Yeah.
So close to the inauguration.
Oh, God.
We can't put it back in the bottle.
We can't let this happen.
Yeah. It would have to be the two of them because they're both in the Best Picture category. I don't know.
I think the Academy is going to go safe bet as, like, Brutalist is their mainstream. And then, I think they're going to maybe give Flow the animated, so then they're not going to give it international. They're not going to double dip.
Right. Good point.
And they're going to give it to, I can see I'm Still Here.
Okay.
It's the one I've been hearing getting the most buzz.
Cool. Makeup and hairstyling.
Ooh.
This is a fun category.
Yeah.
A Different Man.
That's the monkey one.
That's the monkey one.
That's the monkey one.
Wait, is that the monkey one, or is that... There's also one...
Is that not the monkey one?
No, but that also has man in it. But there's another movie that has man in it that's like a guy who's like... has a facial...
Oh!
I don't want to say
Sebastian Stan.
But yeah.
Wow.
But that's not makeup, that's his real face. The actor. So I don't know. Unless they give Sebastian Stan makeup at some point.
I
don't know. Emilia Perez, Nosferatu,
Okay.
The Substance, and Wicked.
Dude, Emilia Perez. The eyebrows. The eyebrows.
What if the eyebrows take it?
Dude, it is so bad. Everything is so bad. The hair and makeup is terrible in Emilia Perez.
It is clownish. It's really bad.
They, like, took a Sharpie, scribbled on some eyebrows.
Yeah. I could totally believe The Substance. Okay, listen.
Ooh.
Monster Eliza Sue.
Uh-huh.
I think might clear the Oscar for that.
No, I think they should. Deserves the win.
Yeah. Like, Wicked I get because, like, she's green the whole time, and she was green in when they were filming.
Uh-huh.
You do have to make her green every day, but...
Yeah.
Like, The Substance is creative.
Yeah.
You know?
If all you have going for you is green, but it's muted green because it's so desaturated.
Yeah. I'm reading The Substance.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Original score. The Brutalist, Conclave, Emilia Perez, Wicked, The Wild Robot.
Let's pour one out for challengers.
Fuck, I know. That is like a score that has really sat with me, and I do listen to it.
I listen to it regularly.
Yeah, me too. It's great for walking.
Yeah.
It's great for driving.
Yes.
It's great for getting from place to place.
It's great for everyday life.
Emergency.
If you see me walking down the street with headphones on, that's odds are.
Yeah.
I'm listening to the challengers.
Okay, real. No, that did piss me off. Also that it's not nominated for screenplay. I feel like I could have gotten.
Oh my god, it totally should have been nominated for screenplay. Those are the two categories that it should have easily slid into.
Rip.
So I don't really care about the rest of these scores.
I don't either.
I heard the Brutalist score is really good.
Okay.
So if I'm just... And from somebody who's, like, not that into this sort of thing, for them to point that out stood out to me.
Okay.
So I'm like, it must have a very impactful score.
Okay. Conclave
has a good score. I noticed it.
You noticed it.
I noticed it. My scale now is like, would I listen to it again?
Yeah.
Would I recognize it?
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's very few scores, like Challengers and Phantom Thread are the only two that I like have gone back to and listened to on my own.
Wow,
I think.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need scores. Let's make scores memorable again because so many scores just sort of fade
or they're just like epic, and it's like, well, what is this saying about the film? What does this tell me about what's happening in front of me? Mm-hmm. You know, Challengers said something about what was happening in front of me.
Challengers was such a good score, and it was used so well.
It was used very well.
That's the winner in my heart. Like, I can't...
Fuck this category.
I can't.
It's Challengers. Okay, original song. This...
I already know.
Horrible, scary category. El Mal from Emilia Perez. The Journey from the 6888. That's a movie? I don't know what that is. Like a Bird from Sing Sing. Mi Camino from Emilia Perez. Never Too Late from Elton John. Never Too Late. There was an Elton John movie?
I don't know how I saw Rocket Man.
I saw Rocket Man in theaters 5 times, actually.
Dude, that one rocks. Okay, let's talk about music biopics. That's an actual good one.
That one's good.
Yeah.
I was going through a breakup when that movie came out, and here's what was happening. Is the first time I saw it, first of all, I was in France. I was like, I'm in France. And I was like having a really good time. And then I came home and we broke up, and I was like, oh my god, I need to go see Rocket Man right now. And I went and saw it again, and then I saw it again like 2 weeks later, and then we kind of got back together, and then he cheated on me, and I had to go see it again, and I just cried and cried in the theater. And Rocket Man was like my coping mechanism. Yeah. It was really beautiful. I have a very spiritual relationship with Rocket Man, the movie.
And Elton John would love that story.
Oh, he absolutely would love that. Yeah. He would just be like, my name's Reggie, and I want to be Elton John, and I was like, my name's Mackenzie, and I want to be Elton John. Yeah. I'm voting for Never Too Late from Elton John. Never Too Late.
I think it might go to the one from Sing Sing. Again, all the songs in Emilia Perez, terrible.
Bad. So bad. But I also kind of feel like because there's 2 of them, either they're going to split the vote, or one of them's going to win.
Very nice to meet you. I hope it goes anywhere else.
Anywhere but.
And I'll be happy.
For sure. We're at the big categories now. I'm going to come back to Best Picture.
Well, okay.
We're going to do that last. Mm-hmm. Production design.
Ooh.
This is one of my favorite categories. Mm-hmm. When I was younger, I was like, I wanted to go into film either to be a screenwriter or to do production design.
Oh.
The Brutalist, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Nosferatu, or Wicked.
I think it's going to go to The Brutalist.
You think it's going to go to The Brutalist? Well, because there's he's like an architect.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a silver platter. Here you go.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll say, okay, I like that Wicked did practical.
Yes, I think that's very cool. I was going to say, shout out to that.
And I was worried on the trailers. It was good. It looked good in the movie.
It looks good, okay.
So I'll give them that. Liked that aspect. Mm-hmm. Still think it's going to go to The Brutalist.
Yeah.
Conclave, I don't know.
It's just churches, right?
They're poping it up.
They're poping it up.
Like, it's fine. It's good.
Okay.
Didn't wow me.
Okay, cool. I mean, Dune Part 2 also feels like it's a lot of sand.
A lot of sand, yeah.
They do have cool buildings in the Dune series, at least from what I remember from the first one.
Like, I feel like the first one has more buildings.
Okay. There were less buildings in Dune 2.
Yeah, like, in Dune 2, other elements stood out to me more than the production design. Like, still good, but I think it had other things that were better.
Cool. Nosferatu, I felt like maybe they rented some sets. You know, like... I think production design is a better category for stuff where it had to be built.
Yeah.
Or, like, you really had to ideate on, like, this is what this is going to look like.
Yeah.
Which I think The Brutalist or Wicked would be more.
Yeah.
Although The Brutalist apparently did use AI for some of their shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, is what I've heard.
Like what?
For some of the drawings of his sketches, there was an AI voice thing to help with the language and the accent.
I did hear that.
Hungarian, I think. Adrian Brody had to learn a little, and like it just kind of tweaked it, I guess. And then there was something else. Like, I think some of the finished buildings that were, like, actual, like, visual effects, but, like, there was an AI, like, finishing tool put on top of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which is stuff I can live with. It's just, like, does that damage the legitimacy of, like, the award over things that didn't use like a smoothing tool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like Adrian Brody's performance, I think, kind of takes a hit for me if it's like, totally. Oh, they had to fix his Hungarian.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Yeah, this is a first big year with like AI discussion. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I think it's still going to the brutalist.
Probably. Mm. We're gonna legitimize it. We're just gonna keep doing it. Okay, sound.
Ooh, I do love sound.
A complete unknown. I guess there's probably crowd sounds. It's music, obviously. Mm-hmm. Dune Part 2, you got those worms.
Dude, I love the sound design in the Dune movies.
Okay, cool.
I think big standouts. Emilia Perez. Trash. Yeah. Wicked. No. Wicked, the sound in Wicked drives me crazy.
Oh, it's bad?
I think it's bad because I think, and I feel like I saw memes at the time, when they go from talking to singing. The songs,
it's really noticeable.
Very noticeable, and the songs are very, like, cleaned up. Like, it does not...
Okay.
I do not like the sound in Wicked.
Interesting.
Yes.
And The Wild Robot is the other one.
Ooh.
I'm feeling Dune. Okay. Cool. That agreement. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think musicals tend to stand a good chance, and technically there's 3. So...
I just think, like, sound is, like, a pivotal... It's Dune. The sound design is interesting.
That is kind of the whole point of Dune. It's, like, atmosphere.
Yes.
So, I'm with you. Oh my god. Okay, visual effects. And then we have screenplays and Best Picture. Alien Romulus, Better Man. I think Better Man is the monkey.
Is that the monkey movie?
A Different Man is the facial one. Better Man is the monkey.
Okay.
We have 2 different men in this thing right now.
Okay.
And we also have 2 monkey movies in visual effects, by the way. We also have, so Dune Part 2, we have worms. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Longest, most horrible title in the world. And then Wicked.
Okay.
What if it goes to Better Man? What do we do about that?
It's just like, that should be in the foreign film category. Like, it's British. Like,
it is British.
It shouldn't even...
You know what's so fucked up is that British movies don't count for foreign film.
Like...
Because they speak English.
No, and that's crazy to me. Like, how can we call ourselves American and keep letting these British movies in?
They're always taking
Put them in the foreign film category. Yeah. I'll say it. Okay, I don't like the visual effects in Wicked.
Okay. Bad.
I don't know, I could see it going to, like... I don't think it's gonna go to Alien, because it's a horror.
Yeah.
And it's not up for anything else.
No.
And I could see it going to one of the monkey movies.
Yeah. I think Dune would be the most, like, sophisticated choice.
Yes, I think it's the Oscars pick, and it is great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Listen, they made the worms, so...
That's true. Oh, that's so true.
Yeah, you gotta give it to those
It's gotta go to Dune. They eat it up.
They eat it
But
up.
they might go, like, effects maxing and be like, the whole Planet of the Apes. Oh, there's monkeys the whole time. There's the worms only in a little bit of the movie.
Yeah. Okay. So many good points.
I'm hoping it's Dune.
I'm also hoping it's Dune. Just for the sake of quality control.
Get the riff-raff out of the Oscars.
Okay. Adapted screenplay.
Ooh.
A Complete Unknown, which I think is adapted from it's just a book about Bob Dylan.
Okay.
Conclave is a
Wow.
book, I guess. Or maybe a play? I don't know. Emilia Perez? What is Emilia Perez adapted from?
Like, dude, it's a book.
It's a book?
It's a book, I'm pretty sure.
The fuck? Okay, Nickel Boys and Sing Sing. I've heard Nickel Boys is really good.
I've also heard it's really good.
I would like to see it.
Yeah.
I would like to see it.
I did like the screenplay from Conclave.
Okay.
I thought it was good.
It's a talking movie.
It is very much a talking movie.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty sharp screenplay.
Okay, cool.
So I like that.
Love.
Emilia Perez is just trash.
It's so bad.
So it should not go to there.
No. Also, how does a screenplay... this is a lack of knowledge on my part because I didn't ever try to write a musical. So I never asked when I was in screenplay school. But how do you write a screenplay that's also just all music? It's very much in conjunction with composing.
Yeah, that's so true. It's crazy someone sat there and, like, wrote out, like, from penis to vagina.
He really sat there and was like, huh, this is gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really adapting right now. Also, I guess he wrote it in French and then had somebody else.
Oh.
There's, like, it's in collaboration with, like, 3 different names, and I think they're the translators. Because he doesn't actually speak English or Spanish.
Right.
Yeah. Or, like, at least not fluently.
Oh, yeah, and I heard the Spanish is, like, bad.
It's supposed to be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, maybe Conclave, haven't seen Nickel Boys or
Sing
Sing, but I could see it going to one of those. I could see it going to Conclave.
Yeah.
It's just talking.
It's just talking.
That's the movie is talking.
I'm going to lean toward Conclave on my it's the most rule.
It's the most screenplay.
It's the most screenplay. Okay.
And again, pour another one out for challengers. Well, I guess. Oh yeah, it was adapted.
Yep, was it?
I think so. I think it's based off of a book.
Okay, interesting. Original screenplay, second to last category.
Whoa.
We have Anora, written by Sean Baker.
Oh, love.
Strong POV.
Yeah.
The Brutalist, written by Brady Corbett, also the director, and Mona Fastball. A Real Pain, written by Jesse Eisenberg. King. September 5. That's the Israel movie, I think.
I don't know anything about.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Anyway, September
it's another
5. Written by Maritz Binder and Tim Fellbaum. And The Substance, written by Coralie Farajat.
Anora is a great...
Anora's great. I do think a lot of it was also improvised, though. So then part of that...
That's true.
Part of that makes me feel like
they're
maybe
not gonna go for it.
They're not going to... Yeah, just because that's more on the actors.
I'm like, it's going to go to the Brutalist. Like,
I think it's going to go to the Brutalist, although The Substance would be great.
The
Substance did win at Cannes, which is usually an indicator.
Okay. And it is, like, a very, like, it's a strong original screenplay.
Yeah. One of the two, maybe.
Okay.
Let's keep our fingers crossed for The Substance.
I want it to be The Substance.
I want it to be The Substance as well.
It has such a soft spot.
Yeah, it's good. Best Picture. Nominees. Anora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked. Wicked also only had one producer, which is kind of crazy for a movie that's that big.
Ooh. Okay. Wow. What a category.
The stacked...
You have a great Oscars presenter voice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, I took, I was a radio minor for...
No way.
A little bit, yeah. I thought I was going to be on the radio, and now I have a podcast.
That's today's radio.
It's literally today's radio.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't graduate with it, though.
Okay, so the real contenders, in my opinion, and from the history of the Oscars, are the ones also nominated for Best Director.
Yeah, for sure. Smart. So what? That's like Anora, The Brutalist, Complete Unknown, Emilia Perez, and Substance?
Mm-hmm.
Conclave wasn't in there.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So Conclave's out. I think A Complete Unknown is a little too...
We're tired of the
It's
biopic.
too standard biopic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, The Brutalist is strong.
I think...
The Substance, I hate to be like, oh, no. I think Anora is probably out.
Yeah.
Even though I love it. It can't be Emilia Perez. It can't.
It
just
can't.
be.
They can't. They're not going to at this point. They had me scared, and I hope now they're scared, and they won't do it. I think...
It's gotta be The Brutalist.
They're gonna go for The Brutalist. Like, it's just such a Oscars movie.
Yeah.
In my heart, I want it to be The Substance.
In my heart, I do kind of also want it to be The Substance. Because Anora, the thing with Anora is I love that movie, but also it was kind of like a janky production, from my understanding. Like, Sean Baker kind of flies by the seat of his pants. So
I can see that.
If you're thinking, like, this is, like, the standard of, like, film production, like, it's probably not Anora.
Mm-mm. And I liked Anora. It's not my favorite of his. I like the Florida Project better.
Okay. That's crazy because I actually don't like the Florida Project.
Really?
Yeah. No, that's okay. I actually love all of his other movies. I just, for some reason, the Florida Project, the first time I watched it, I was like, damn, this is like, I don't know. I think it's because I didn't like the ending.
I love the ending.
Which a lot of people love the ending. Yeah. So I think it's just whether the ending works for you.
See, and I love movies like that where the ending is like the
kind
hit
of the make or
miss.
break. Yeah.
Those are some of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
That's why he got me with that one.
For sure.
I love the ending to Anora, too. I love the ending.
I love the ending.
Ending made the movie.
I think it made the movie as well. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Yeah, I think Florida Project, it just for me was like too wish fulfillment-y when like the rest of the movie was so bleak. And then it was like, I understand what he's trying to say is like the magic of childhood doesn't go away even if you have like kind of an objectively shitty experience. Whatever. I get it. I understand it. It's just didn't work for me. Yeah.
It worked for me. Got me.
Magic of movies.
Really got me. I cried.
I also haven't seen it since I was like 19 or 20. Mm-hmm. And I'm
26. Age review. Social security number review.
Age review. My last 4 digits.
Okay, my heart, I want them to go... Because my personal favorite... Like, what were your personal favorites from this year? Just, like, personal
favorites?
Favorite movies.
Anora and Challengers. Mm-hmm. But Challengers is not here. So, my favorite of this grouping is Anora. I do like The Substance, but the second time I watched it, I liked it less. So, I'm like, I just need to not watch it ever again. Because the first time I watched it, I loved it so much.
Yeah.
And then the second time, I was like... Maybe it was just the mood I was in, or I was watching it with my mom.
Oh, okay.
But I liked it just a little less.
Okay.
There are some things where I picked out and I was like... Mm-hmm. I got more nitpicky.
Okay.
But yeah, I think my favorites... Yeah, Anora and Challengers.
Okay.
What about you?
Challengers was my number one.
Yeah. Like a near perfect movie.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Never get sick of it. Mm-hmm. But I think I have The Substance was my second favorite.
Okay.
So, Substance. But I have only seen it once, so...
I think it's just because the second time around I started to notice more things where I was like, this really doesn't make any sense. And it's kind of bothering me that it doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Even though it's such like a whimsical movie and like that's not really the point.
Yeah.
Some of the logistics of like, okay, wait, do they share a consciousness? Do they not share a consciousness? Like it's never really clear. Bothered me a lot more on the second watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I still think it's a really fun movie.
Yeah.
I think it's very unique amongst this grouping, which makes me root for it more.
Yes. I'm glad it made it in.
Yeah, me too.
I think it deserves it.
Especially because it's horror, and I love horror so much, and I think it deserves to be up there more often.
Yeah, totally.
That's good. Mm-hmm. Like, one of my favorite movies of all time is Hereditary, and it still pisses me off so bad that Toni Collette didn't get nominated for Best Actress that year, because she really deserved it. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's nice that it's opening doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Hi.
Hey! I think it's going Brutalist.
Okay, I do also think it's going to the Brutalist. That's life.
They can't. What else in it even stands a chance? Wicked? Kind of a pity. Yeah. Wicked should not win Best Picture.
I could see a movie like Wicked winning Best Picture. I just don't think it's going to happen this year. There is going to be a Wicked 2, so like what if Wicked 2 is even better? And then they give it to Wicked 2.
Wicked is so mystifying to me. Like, so many people love the movie, and I just think it's bad.
It's not for me. I saw the play when I was in high school, and I was like, this is fine.
Yeah.
It blew my mind in the way that Broadway just generally is fun.
Yeah, it's like, you can really suspend your disbelief. Like, seeing a play is fun. Yeah. I'd go see more plays if they weren't like $1 million.
They are $1 million. And the ones that come here, like, not the original cast. So then it's like, I'm also not even getting the original experience. You know?
Should be cheaper then.
Should be cheaper if it's the traveling cast.
Yeah.
But no offense to them.
No.
Well, okay. I guess those are our picks.
Well.
How do we feel about it overall? Now that we have an audience.
I'm nervous. No, I feel like this is a bad year for the Oscars,
it's kind of
honestly.
A rough year.
I think there was good movies that came out this year.
Yeah.
Just like not... The Oscars are their own flavor.
Yeah.
And I just think I knew when the Golden Globes came out and I saw it was so chaotic. It was such a chaotic bunch, and the Oscars feels kind of similar. Just kind of chaotic. Yeah. We're at a weird point with movies right now.
Yeah. It is a weird point. I think we're in kind of a dry spell still, like, post-COVID, where, like, a lot of stuff just didn't get made, or, like, wasn't finished, or, like, people are still trying to finish stuff, so...
Yeah.
I know
the
it's,
strikes,
like, 5 years
COVID and the strikes.
The strikes is a really good point. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, maybe next year will be better.
Yorgos didn't get anything.
Yorgos didn't get anything. Yeah, he did have one movie out, but I watched it and I didn't like it.
I didn't
Crimes
love
of
it.
Kindness?
Yeah.
I did not love that either.
It's like, I get it. Like, I get what he was doing. I remember when I went to the theater, I went by myself. Dude, that was one that needed an intermission because I almost pissed my pants. I was like, what if I have an accident? But I remember talking to the guy, like, getting my ticket, and I was like, have you seen it yet? And he was like, yeah, and he was like, but it's like, it's the opposite of Poor Things. And he's like, it's the antithesis of Poor Things.
Sure.
And I was like...
And that it's, like, not fun to watch?
Yeah, like, it made me uncomfortable, but, like, not in a way that was, like, doing anything crazy deep.
Yeah,
but
no. Not at all.
I love Jesse Plemons, and I love the cast.
The performances were good, it's just,
I get it. Like, I feel like I get what he was trying to say. I don't know, I like The Lobster.
I like The Lobster. It had more of a lobster energy than it had Poor Things, obviously.
Which I was glad, I mean...
Yeah, I don't know.
But it still just didn't hit.
It didn't hit at all for me either.
I also don't like anthology movies.
No, I don't like anthology movies either. Just make a short film.
No, for real.
Make 3 short films.
Yeah.
And be done.
Let's end the biopics and let's end the anthology movie.
Yeah.
The second a movie is split in, like, parts, I'm done.
No,
I know I'm not gonna like it.
The first time that happened to me in theaters, my mom took me to go see Into the Woods, the movie. Also a musical that I hate.
Dude.
So much. And it is split into 2 parts, and I really thought it was done. Like, it's like an hour and a half into that fucking 3-hour-long movie, and they weren't even into the woods yet, and I was like, great, it's over. They don't even go into the woods. That's so crazy. And then it keeps going, and I wanted to leave so bad.
You just, like, brought a repressed memory of, like, seeing that with, like, my theater kid friends in high school, and I had no knowledge what I was going into. And then I was like, what?
It's bad.
What is this?
It's bad. I think the original play is probably also bad, just based on the music in the movie and, like, what was happening and how uninteresting I found it. I was not a fan of that. Also controversial, I don't really care for Meryl Streep that much.
Wow,
so,
really?
Like, well, I like her in, like, Devil Wears Prada, obviously, like, Kramer versus Kramer, whatever. Like, there's things she's good in, she's not, like, a draw. She's good in Mamma Mia.
So true. She's good in Big Little Lies.
She's good in Big Little Lies. I love that show.
I love Meryl.
So it's not that I don't like Meryl Streep, it's just that, like, she's not going to save something for me, and I think
it's tough when the whole movie's on her back.
She was really carrying it, and it just was not working for me. So,
I totally forgot she's in that.
I know, she's the witch. She was
so
also
funny.
around that. Maybe this is why I still have, like, a grudge against her. She was also in The Iron Lady around that time.
Oh my god, I forgot. I forgot she's Margaret Thatcher.
Yeah, and she does that, like, fuck ass accent in the teeth, and I just, like. It was so bad. So, and my mom wanted me to watch it so bad when it came out.
I remember watching, she was in, like, The Post.
She was in I remember The Post.
I remember watching it just because it was Oscar nominated and being like,
this is nothing.
This is, a non-movie.
Yeah. I kind of feel
Queen of the News.
She was Queen of the News. What was that other one that I used to get confused with? Okay, so there's The Post, and then there's a movie that's better.
Spotlight.
It's Spotlight. Okay, yes. So Spotlight is also The Post, but it's the Post.
Like, The Post is, I remember being like, this is ass.
Yeah, it's not good. Spotlight is good. It's just they're the same kind of movie that is like a non-movie to me. Like, it's just not cinematic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flop year for the Oscars.
Flop year. Okay.
Maybe I really don't know where they're gonna go. We could get some wild picks.
I was gonna say I think a flop year can also bring about some good, like, drama.
Yeah.
Because, like, the slap happened
on a flop year.
So.
And I'm tuned in this year. You guys are coming to my Oscars party.
Yeah.
We're gonna fill out ballots. You'll get an Oscar if you get most right.
Oh, sick. Okay. Perfect.
No, I think there could be some real juice. Like,
I think there could be juice.
There could be some real controversy, like maybe booing, hissing.
What if they boo Emilia Perez? Miss Emilia Perez, the actress.
How did it go at the Golden Globes? Like, did Emilia Perez... They won.
They won Best Comedy Musical.
Oh, is that it?
That's... And other things, I think. Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Not a good sign. I think the controversy... We need another year of, like, the Moonlight La La Land,
I know. That was juice. That was so good. I was watching that one live, and it was like, this is hitting like crack.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was good. And those were both movies that I, like, at least baseline liked.
Yeah.
So it didn't really matter to me which one won.
That was
but
a
it
great
still felt like
Oscars
justice
year.
that it was Moonlight, because, like, Moonlight was more of an underdog. Yeah.
Yeah. Great
good.
Oscars
It was
year.
a really good year, for sure. Well, this is going to be too long if we want to cover the Grammys, so we're not going to.
I don't even have much to say.
I don't really have much to say either.
I love Doechii.
Yeah, I think it's great that she won.
Did you hear her song after she won?
No.
It's so good. It's like about how she won the Grammy.
Oh, sick.
It rocks.
Already putting out a new song.
Yeah.
I love that for her.
She rocks for that.
That's good. I should go listen to that.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about Cowboy Carter?
Not a fave Beyonce album. Not at all.
Me neither.
Part of it is like I just don't like country.
Me too.
But like, how do you top? I loved Renaissance.
It feels like justice for Renaissance. That's why I'm okay with it winning.
A legacy win.
It's a legacy win, for sure. Because I think Renaissance got beat out by Harry's House.
Harry's House
which
is a
crazy.
terrible album.
It's
Sorry, Harry.
crazy. No, that's like not good. So
what's Harry's?
It's Harry Styles. Yeah.
What's he been up to lately? He's been real quiet.
He's been really quiet since he broke up with Olivia Wilde specifically.
As Trump's president, he's not allowed to wear dresses.
Yeah.
But Don't Worry, Darling.
Oh, no, maybe Don't Worry, Darling really just
ruined
it out. He was like, this isn't... I fucked up.
Like a movie, you know?
It's like a movie. Did you ever watch that one he was in? It's not Dear Mr. Postman, but it's like...
My Policeman? No, I never watched that.
It was fine.
Did you watch it?
It was fine.
Whoa.
It was like a solid 3-star movie. Like, definitionally 3-star movie.
Yeah, it has those vibes.
Yeah. You do watch him kiss a guy, if you're like into that, but otherwise I don't know why you would watch it.
Nothing about it.
Yeah.
The Bill Clinton book in the shot.
The Bill Clinton book is not in the shot, actually.
He's like, let's fix that.
Yeah. Let's elevate it. Yeah. Okay. Well, we can cut. We made our
things were
we
said.
made our predictions.
Things were said.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for
having
having me.
back on anytime.
Oh my God.
If you got something to say.
I gotta work on my type 5.
Do you want people to find you, or is this just like you're coming on and you're coming off?
Yeah, I'm a ghost.
Cool.
Anonymous guest.
Yeah.
No, I don't care.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you for listening. If you're listening, you may have noticed I'm putting this on Substack instead of Spotify now. So if you're from Substack, thank you for listening. If you're on YouTube, which most of you are, nothing changed. So, cool. All right, bye.